What's up guys, Jono here and welcome back to another episode in Farm Life. This is now going to be Season 2. For the simple fact you can all see, I went ahead and done it. I've got 17 now. So basically what I thought we'd do on this first episode is, I will admit, I was up till just gone midnight last night. Obviously, as you all know, it got released today. So yeah, I was up till midnight waiting for it, so I have a quick play around on it, as you do. And it is a little bit different control-wise. To be fair, I was quite impressed with it as well. I mean, you'll see, like the graphics, they could have been a little bit better. As a whole, it's a really good game. I don't want to stay on this page too long. We all know what YouTube's like with their copyright music. So have a quick flick through here. So you've got your different tabs, your career, multiplayer, tutorials, mods. I know for PC this game's going to be very highly moddable. I'm assuming it might be the same, more like DLCs and stuff on the Xbox and the PlayStation. As you know, I've only got an Xbox at the minute, so that's currently what I'm playing on. So yeah, your Xbox store, your credits, change user. But what we do, we'll start off on a career. There's the one that I started last night. Check this one over here. Easy, normal, hard. It's basically the same as on 15 when you start a new career. You get a choice of difficulty. I think for this we'll start it off on normal. So as we can see, we've only got 2 maps still. Sinsanovka, however you pronounce that. It's pretty much the same as on 15. Slightly better. I think what we do is we go for Goldcrest Valley. For that, this is the they've got on there. Yeah, it's the one I started last night. It does look like a very good map. We can now actually select our character as well. So you've got a male, female, and you can also change the colour of their shirts. Let's go for a light green. Okay, then it brings you onto your DLC page. So because when I pre-ordered it, I took out the premium edition. I've got a few sort of free tractors to go with it. So I'm going to leave all them in. Of course you can deselect them if you don't want them on, you can put them all on. I'm going to keep them all on for now, and let's start. What we'll do though is we'll run through on tutorials. I give you know how to play the game. As I said, in the controls slightly different. So what we do is we just start the episode as just like a walk, a first look. New machinery you can use and things like that as well. Some new tracks, so some of the old one. A whole variety of stuff on there. I suppose from my point of view, I'm still a little bit disappointed in the fact that this has taken 2 years to come out, and essentially you can already see if you look around the graphics, they're slightly better. But I suppose I would have liked to have seen it 10 times better. But hey. So it's welcome to Farm Simulator. Would you like to start with a short guided tour? We'll show you all the basics of the game. Yes, we will, thank you. Okay, so first look around the area, move the buildings, to the big red, move around the buildings to the big red harvester at the edge of the field. Okay. So if we look at that, it's still your left stick to move, your right stick to look around, LB and pressing the left stick does your map view. Okay. So as you can see that already we've got a the truck. We get the truck as standard. We'll just drive around. But I don't know what purpose it serves. I suppose it's just something for you to drive around field to field. Your map view's changed now as well. So if we hold down the left bumper and press in the L, you get your big map. You've got get your little map as well, and you can also go for no map. So when you're sort of more experienced player, I suppose you start to learn where stuff is. You can just get rid of your map then altogether. So let's jump into here. Okay. This is one of your fields you own from the very start. If we grow. Okay, so X to enter the vehicle. We know that 'cause we just done it with the truck, don't we? Okay, first you go. Start the harvester engine. That's something else you can do now, is you can actually choose to start the engine yourself. I will switch that on in a minute. Sorry guys, what I'm going to do very first, ignore all this a second. I just want to turn the volume down a little bit. I'm not worried about the radio, we best not use the radio. Okay, so press A to attach. Press LB and A to unfold the harvester, LB and X to switch it on. I do believe, top of my head, that is pretty much the same as what it was in 15. Okay, so we're done. Let's turn it on. Let's go. Okay, let's not go. Yeah, LT, RT, accelerator, brake, left sticks. We all know that. That is the same. So, go off to our circle. Okay, so far so good. Unless, however, you're looking to do a lot more and make excuse me, a hired help on your farm. Whenever a job can be executed by a helper, top left, blah blah blah. Okay, so looks like we're hiring a helper. Now exit the vehicle. Tell you what, one thing I did notice, although you've got your own character, when you jump out and do a hired help, the person in the vehicle changes. When we go to the next one, we will have a look at that. I'll show you, that's pretty cool. Small things, you know. Your right trigger is now to run. I can't remember if that's the same as what it was in 15. I only played 15 a couple of days ago as well. Okay. This field has been harvested, needs to be cultivated. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I'll leave that there in case anyone does want to read. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's attach our cultivator. LB and B to. Alright. Let's look at it again. So I think we're just getting to this point and hiring another worker. Yep. Let's hire a worker for that. Yep. Yeah, so if you look, there's our bloke, look, with his green shirt on. As soon as we jump and hire the worker, look, he changes. There's little small details like that, I think, makes it look pretty cool. There is an option as well to stop it from doing that, so we'll go through all the options in a second. Okay, plant in the field. Yep, just jump in, attach the seeder. Okay, let's jump in, attach the seeder. B and Y selects the seeds, press B, loads it, and X to turn it on. Okay, so we'll keep it as the same, which is, I believe, is wheat at the moment. So we shall lower the seeder. Let's move up to the field a little bit more before we turn it on. Okay, and turn on, and off we go. Once then I think we can head to this middle point and get a hired worker in there. Okay, so hire a worker in there. After our truck. Truck? I never tractor. So there's a harvest tank before. I can't get my words out today, sorry guys. Or even before that, you need to unload it, blah blah blah. So jump in, attach our trailer. Right, let's go up and drive to the farm. Okay, cruise control. Compared to 15, it's now completely different. If I remember rightly, you hold down both your bumpers, and it was X to switch on your cruise control. Now you have to press B, and once again you've got to have both of your bumpers pressed down as well to change your set your speed. Should I say not change it? I suppose you are changing it. Slow it down to about 6 kilometers an hour as it is now. Alright, stop us there. Look, we'll chuck a tiny little bit in and we'll just stop us. GG. Basically, guys, what it's saying is that it wants us to go and sell our product we've got so far. Let's get our cruise control on, set it up quite high. One thing I do like about this now is I'll shut up and stop talking for a second. The audio of the tractors now, they sound a lot more like beefed up. That actually sounds more like a tractor would. Yeah, and also they've added like texturing noises, I suppose you could call it. So when you drive over different road surfaces, like the sound it makes changes. You don't hear it so much in first person, but when you're outside, you can hear it. So if you go over grass, you can hear like the grass rustling. And the same when you go over these gravel tracks, you can hear like gravelling noise. There you go. Another good thing they've changed is AI traffic no longer goes right up your ass, so you can't turn around or do nothing. It actually gives you a bit of like room to manoeuvre. Let's go off to our selling point, which looks like it's down here. Okay, it's down behind here. Okay, yeah, it's our loan station. It's where the place on the map where you can sell your harvest. Yep, okay. Check the price. We'll have a look at the prices and all that menu in just a second. It's changed a hell of a lot. So now on 15, when you used to empty like your trailers or whatever it was you're doing, you literally just pressed A. If you weren't in the right place, sometimes it would detach it, which could get quite annoying sometimes. Now you've actually got to press your right bumper and Y. Just jump out of the cab, drive up to the point. You still get the little icon that comes up in the bottom right corner, say that you're in the right position. Watch next to your cruise control. So there you go, so we're in the right position. I'll be in Y to unload. Okay, let's drive over to the shop. With this as well now is, unlike in 15, you can choose on how you unload, like from where. So if we zoom out of it, if you look in the top left at the moment, it says toggle beacons. Well, and you've got to use your D-pad to select some of the stuff as well. You switch the beacons on, and it says tip side back, tip side grain door. I don't know if this will come up very well. I can't show you. Tip side left, tip side right, or back. Just a stupid little feature that makes it a little bit better. It just doesn't randomly tip where it wants to. You basically tell it which way you want to tip. I think we'll just keep it set as back. The shop menu as well is, they've changed the shop quite drastically, I suppose. And I got quite excited last night. I'll explain why in just a second. Here's a shot. Alright, it says no entry, but help. Rules are meant to be broken. Cut across the car park. Okay. Push the menu button to access the store, or you can obviously walk up to it. Okay, and that's the end of our first look tour. Let's jump out of the tractor a minute. Okay, so press the, go into a shop. Yeah, so as you see, the shop menu, it's set out pretty much the same. So you got your harvesters. You've got a couple of new ones up here. They are pretty expensive though. I think that's about the same price as it was in 15. You've got a couple of new ones here as well. You've got your forage wagons, your loaders. You've now got more trucks. So you get your sort of European, I think they're cabovers, I think they're called. But instead of just having the MAN, you've now got this make here, which I've never heard of. You've also got a couple of like the big American style trucks here as well. There's a couple of new bits in the shop as well, never seen yet. There's a bit where I can't find them. Levelers. Yeah, levelers are used to move chaff and silage and level heaps. Basically, unlike 15, if you're starting to do silage, we did have a go at this last night, that you used to drive over your silage to sort of 100% compact it before you blanket it and stuff like that. You could just dump it all in one place, drive over it, and it levels it. Well, it doesn't do that anymore. If you dump it in one place, you get a massive mound of stuff, and you can't flatten it properly. So you use these, and it flattens it out, basically. Skid loaders. We've now got these little tiny skid loaders. They look like they could be quite good fun. And obviously a variety of different attachments then to go with those. Also forestry, you can do forestry with your skid loaders now as well. So you pick up your logs, chop down your trees, and I think that's meant to be pretty much the same as a Scorpion. Which obviously is down here. I think you've got some new forestry equipment as well. Yes, you got this here, which is a smaller version of the Scorpion. If you're into miscellaneous, you've actually got like rollers as well, which restore your fields, and a liquid tank. Because your animals on here now you need to give them water as well, and their foods are so much different. Yeah, you buy your bags of seeds and stuff like that as well. You've actually got to buy your own seeds and everything now. You can't just turn up to like your point and away it goes. And you just get a build for it. You've actually got to make sure you've got them in stock. Pretty cool. But I think the thing that got me most excited with this is, let's have a look at, let's say, our tractors at the minute. We've got our basics. Let's look for what we haven't got enough money for. Well, that's anything. Let's take this New Holland. So if we select to buy the New Holland, straight away it gives us a option to customize and upgrade it. So you could add like a front loader, wide tyres or standard tyres. Obviously it does increase the price. But now if you look at the bottom as well, you can actually lease the vehicle. So it gives you two breakdowns on the right hand side of the options and upgrade part. It gives you a breakdown of what it will cost for a lease. So you pay an outright price of just like let's just say 4,000. For every hour you use it, you pay 4,000, and you also have to pay like a daily price, which is 850 euros as it is at the moment. So okay, when you look at it like that, if you used it for a couple of days solidly, it would work out more expensive than just purchasing it outright for 85 grand. But I suppose in the bonus side, that you want to see what something does, if it's worth getting, at least you've got the option then to lease it. Sort of trial it, see how it goes, and if you go into your garage, hit your bumper, then you've got your leased items. So obviously you can return anything then that you no longer require. On the one I started last night, I did lease a couple of materials. I wanted to jump straight into silage on mine to try and boost my money up and buy stuff properly. There's so much more on here you've got to do, so money is going to be a big factor. Okay, right, let's go back off to our farm now. I think we're best to go and empty the harvester, and then we'll go for a little explore and have a look around some of the map. Yeah, so far so good. I think I was playing it for a good 4 hours last night. I did thoroughly enjoy it. I was having a look through some of the menus and things like that, and new crops that you can plant as well. It's not just all the standard crops, it's so many new crops and things like that as well. The engine sounds, I do love the engine sounds. Other features they've added to your tractors as well. Hold down both your bumpers, obviously you get your cruise control, which I think were activate, sorry. And if you have a look at the third one down, you can turn a radio on now. You should actually have a radio in your tractor. I'm not going to do it because we all know what YouTube are like for their copyright claims on music and things like that. Yeah, you can put your radio on now, so you could be harvesting your field or whatever and whack some tunes on. If memory serves from last night, there was 4 different radio stations offering obviously a little bit of a variety of different genres of music. So wipe a harvester out. We'll fill this up and we'll just go drop it off in our silos, which is big stacks you see straight in front of us there. If you look as well on the back of the harvester, you've got a little window there so you can see how full it is as well. You can see it going down at the moment. Nearly done. See inside? Oh, you see inside as well from there. Right, let's go dump this in our silos. I was going to say silage, huh? Yeah, obviously I'm just telling you what the silos about. You store your grain. The thing with the silos as well now is I noticed yesterday that they can only hold so much. It's not unlimited storage anymore. However, you can buy new silos in the shop. But if it comes to a point we might get that far, then we'll look at buying one. Oh, come on. Brute force and ignorance will work. Get it round. I'm trying to get it underneath. To show you how much these silos can hold. Spin around. Okay, click start. They hold 100,000 litres of varieties. Okay, right, let's go for a little drive round. Okay, maybe not. We're stuck. Oh, we'll free him later. Take our truck for now. One thing that is pretty cool, although I can't see any relevance for it, it doesn't help you out too much. I suppose when you've unlocked every field in the game, this might benefit everybody. I mean, I'm certainly going to try it. And basically, just down here, we have, I suppose in some respects, another storage bay. It's like another silo. I don't know if we can tip anything in here to show. No. I think basically it was another 100,000 litres. Railway yard. Variety of different wagons on it. So obviously you got some for your logs, you got your grain at the back. These can all be filled up as well, you can fill them all up. Crane here moves as well. Let's go and take a look in the crane. Just come to the bottom of the steps here, hit enter. Yes, you move the crane as well, so if you bring like your log wagon, your lorry or something with your logs, you can fill them up and come into the train. Oh, why don't you work? There's your arm as well. But one thing I did think was pretty cool. Okay, we're stuck up the stairs. Now, let's hit this and that. Drive the trains. So you've got two different lines going around the map. One does like one half, one serves the other half. So obviously you can fill your trains up. Drive it under the your filling point. Fill it up. You can unload them all as well. I suppose what the purpose is for, if you've unlocked the whole map, the train pretty much covers a good majority of your map. Actually, no, it doesn't. It covers quite a lot of the top half. So instead of going backs and forwards to your silage or your silos or selling it everywhere, you can just load it onto the train. There's various different points, like we've got here. Look, you can actually fill up your train from here. So if you add these fills over here, dump it all here, load it up on the train, take it back to the start, and it's all in one place then. So I think the only thing I would have liked to have seen a bit more be that there'd be more points that you could sell your products in. So if you had, say, the full like 100,000 litres of grain, you could chuck it all wheat, sorry, you could chuck it all into your train, go to the best selling point and sell it. As far as it goes at the moment, this is your only place you can sell stuff on the train. That, I think, is the only downside to it. You can mass carry a lot of your products, but you can only sell it all in one place via the train, so you're still going to do quite a lot of driving. So you got your sawmill here as well. I'll have to give that one a try. I don't know if you can sell straight from there, or if you have to have another truck to do half the work for you as well. Could prove to be pointless, it might be really good fun. And it takes a year to slow down. So when you see you're coming close to wherever you want to go, my advice is brake early. Horn works as well. I imagine if you started playing this on multiplayer, you'd have quite a lot of fun on the train. I mean, you can go, let's try it, you can go as quick as you like, sort of full, I think it's 83 kilometers an hour it is at the moment. You won't derail, you won't come off the track, you won't tip over or anything. You can just go as quick as you want with no comeback as such. I suppose in multiplayer you'd be looking at probably having quite a lot of fun doing that. I no doubt that quite a few of you will end up using these level crossings, chucking your tractors and trailers across them. Try to hit them as hard as you can with your trains. I can see that one happening. Which for some of you serious farmers might be an issue. If you're doing it for a bit of fun, let's ease off now so it's not far away from the station. A nice view around in the cab as well. Shame none of the controls here work though, same as the tractors. It'd be nice to use some of the controls in it. Okay, let's start slowing down now. Bit of brake. Perfect. Okay, and the last thing we'll do before we go is let's have a look for our menus. So everything now comes under your pause menu. If you remember in 15, your pause menu just done your game options. You have to click your left stick, and it will bring up then all your excuse me guys, yeah, you click your left stick, it will bring up all your information for selling. Start from here, so you've got your map overview here, and as you can see that you've got all your fields are pretty much planted already. Yeah, you can see your new crops, all the different crops. You've still got your wheat, canola, now do soya beans, potato, oilseed, radish, grass. We've got barley, sunflower, corn, sugar beet. Is that poplar? Never heard of this stuff. Then you've got your vehicle menu down here, where obviously you can reset your vehicles, or which I imagine I think they spawn at the shop if memory serves, or you can just jump straight in and enter them from here. Yep, you can switch through. You've got your growth map when it loads, so you see what state of growing or harvesting all your products are. Soil composition. I suppose that's if it depends if you've fertilised it, you've cultivated it, stuff like that. And back to our fruits. So then we've got our price list. It's a similar system as on 15. You've got all your different locations. Across the top, you've got your products you're selling. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. Products you're selling and how much you've got in your various silos. That's right the way across. Obviously, you can sell your manure at the biogas plant now, which I don't think you could do before, unless that symbol is biogas. You'll sell it to a farm. You've got your wool, grass. You can actually sell your grass and your bales now as well properly. So that's your pricing. As you can see at the top, all the prices is per 1,000 litres. So if you would say, let's say, sell 1,000 litres of what looks to be sunflowers down at the bakery, we would only get €745 for it. Vehicle overview. So here it will give you a list of all your vehicles. I think that first column there is how many days old it is. Because obviously, okay, we've only just started the game, but some of our stuff is quite old. Then you've got your price, your daily price, like maintenance price and things like that. I'm not sure what the next column is, but then you've got your sale value, which is quite cool. At least you can now see how much it's worth before you sell anything. Your finances gives you obviously a nice breakdown of where your incomes and everything is. You don't have to go to the cash point anymore. You can borrow your money from here. As you can see, apparently we've already got a £75,000 loan, which unfortunately we're paying interest for already. So we will need to look at paying that back relatively quickly. Okay, animals. We won't go too into depth into animals. We'll try and build our farm up to a good point. I've got sheep, pigs, and cows. I don't think we got chickens anymore. We got pigs instead, which is quite good. But yeah, so obviously tells you how many you've owned, their productivity. They breed as well now. Yeah, your reproduction rate. Obviously, yeah. We'll leave it as that. Yep. Next animals. So it tells you obviously how long it's going to be until they're born. Then underneath that, obviously, the stuff they give you. So like for sheep, you've got your wool. Pigs give you manure. Cows obviously give you manure and milk. Underneath that, I do believe that's their feeding rates. How much of what food they've got. And then right at the bottom, it tells you then what you need to feed them. So sheep, it takes like grass or hay. Your pigs, you need 50% base food of corn, 25% grain, which would obviously be your wheat or barley. The one thing I'm not quite sure, and I'm going to have to look at myself a little bit more, is 25% grain. So is that when we're mixing our feed and things like that, we need to have your 50% corn and 25% of each, or is that just a whole 25% of grain? That's something that I am going to have to look at. Yeah, and so on and so on. Your stats, how much you've worked, yeah, how much you've cultivated, blah, 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 blah. You can see what that is. Oh, okay, looking at the right-hand side, that we do still have chickens. And apparently we've got 2 eggs as well. I didn't even brought any chickens. Oh, our general menus. So I am going to go through and change some of this now. I'm English, so we'll have it as pounds and miles. Radios we're going to keep off. Radio range, so you can have it always playing in vehicles only. Camera reset we want on, so that's basically always ends up in the same place every time you jump into a different vehicle. Switch to trains, so that's when you're quick jumping, you can jump straight into your train to go off and drive instead of obviously driving around to it and jumping in. I'm sure I saw the vehicles start on this page, was it the next one? No. And obviously your volumes and help. Okay, it's a save game. You change the name of your save game. We will call this one simply Jono. Okay, your time scale, your traffic, see how quick you want your vehicles to get dirty. We'll have it on normal. Automatic engine start. We'll have that off. Let's start it ourselves. Stop and go braking. I think we'll turn that off as well. Fuel usage. And you can actually stop your hired helpers now from getting materials. You can choose to have it all off. We will look at doing that at some point soon when I understand the game properly as to what I need to do with that. So now obviously I have got my own profile up and running, so I'll use that for quite a lot of like training for myself to go through different excuse me, different menus. Shoot your plant growth speed, plant withering, I think we'll turn that off. I'm not quite sure what your periodic ploughing is. Whether or not you need yield high. No, I think we'll leave that. I think basically what it means is that every so often you need to plough your field, not just cultivate it. We'll leave it off for now, and I think what we'll do is in a later episode we'll look at switching that back on and getting our ploughs and stuff out. Fertilise state, the amount of times you need to fertilise your field to get a maximum yield. Do we really want to sit there and fertilise? I think we'll have it on, but I think we'll just put it as 1. And then pause game. Every time you enter this menu, your game carries on running, or all your hired workers carry on doing whatever they're doing. You've physically got to hit pause game. Press A to continue. Okay. Oh yeah, you get a very, very handy help menu now. So all your basic farming needs come up. Advanced knowledge tells you a bit more about like the baling, stuff like this. Animals, obviously how to take care of all your animals and how to make their food. So obviously I will be doing quite a lot of reading up on this one. Forestry. You've now got to plant your own trees, and as you can see in the pictures. Productions, see how stuff works, how you know it's ready to harvest. How to make money. I think we all know how to make money. A bit more in depth into your shop menus and your miscellaneous. It obviously tells you what your train's all about there. How your mods work. Yeah, to me that seems a lot more in depth than what it used to. Actually as well, if you look underneath your time, so see, it works exactly the same. I'll find my truck. Yeah. Works exactly the same. It gives you your time, what the weather's like, your current game speed, your money. But it also now tells you, oh yeah, I've got to switch the vehicle on. How do we do that? Oh, there it is. Right. Forgot I'd done that. It also now comes up and tells you if any of your hired workers are struggling, if they've hit an object, they can't move, it will say like worker so and so has like hit an obstruction or something like that. Tell you what we'll do is we'll try and go at him over here, I think. Oh, GG. I think he's finished down here as well. Oh, he's still going. So it tells you when they've completed a job and if they can no longer carry on. So if we park up here a second. If you watch the top right corner as he comes closer. There we go. Helper D is blocked by an object. It's now telling us that for some reason he can't carry on his task. So we need to go and investigate. And as soon as he finished, it will come up and say that Helper D is finished. So yeah, a bit of storage shelves there. Oh, this is what I wanted to check out quickly. This looks like our chicken coop. Looking at this, we've already got some chickens in here. Makes a change from buying them. Okay, how do you pick them up? Oh, just, same as before, just run over them. It looks like. What's that? Oh, you've discovered a gold nugget. It seems like the... So as we're going around, we've got to look out for these gold nuggets. Oh, there's 99 to collect. Or left to collect. Good. And there's our chicken coop, by the accounts. Can we open the door? Nope. Jump over them. We've got a nice little greenhouse over here as well. Can we get in here? That's in. Nope, can't get in. Okay. Be like that. So, I think for this episode, guys, we'll leave it here. And when we come back in the next episode, we will look at farming properly. We'll start making some money up. To be fair, I think we'll jump straight back into the silage wagon again. Start making some money, have a bit of fun, and let's see where it takes us. So yeah. If you just remember, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Yeah, until the next episode, take care, and I'll see you all soon.